Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I should say back to myself because it's been a minute since I've actually recorded a vlog and life has just been so busy. So if you're new here, my name is Cindy and I am a freelance content creator. I'm a full-time worker. I have a freelance content creating business and a part-time YouTube job while being a mom and while being a sister and a friend and a daughter and everything else. So it's been busy, really busy the past couple of weeks. And a lot has been happening since then. I did a live video as well, live recording with a guest. So if you missed any of that, please check out my YouTube channel and see what you have missed out on. I'm out and about. I'm about to go and kill a gym session because I haven't worked out, had a proper weightlifting gym session for about 2 weeks now. I also wanted to talk about confidence and how I discovered my inner confidence. I presented at a workshop for work purposes, and I got to speak a little bit about my history and where I come from, and it got me thinking to why I have a certain level of confidence in my life and in who I am. And I wasn't always like this, but I knew how to pretend. So as a dancer, when I went onto stage, I needed to bring a certain persona onto the stage. I went into character, did my thing, boom, did my thing, and there I was. Did my performance. After that 2 minutes of dancing off the stage, I would go back to just being my normal person. But I learned to do that in general in life as well. So I would put on a certain persona when I was at work, trying to pretend to be this corporate girly, speak the language, speak like everybody else was speaking, but I wasn't being true to who I am. And over the past 4 years, I've really been discovering that who I am is very important, and my authenticity is very important when I'm speaking. So I'm no longer trying to pretend to be like the next person. I'm no longer trying to sound like the next person. Wherever I go, I am speaking with my own voice, and I'm speaking in my own accent, and I'm speaking with my own thoughts, and I have discovered that where I started as a dancer and taking on my stage presence and being a certain way when I go onto stage is fine, but as long as I am authentically me. So that's one tip that I have for you. Whatever you're doing and in whichever room you go into that room reflecting who you are. Hey guys, so I'm back from my workout. I'm trying to keep warm because it's a little bit nippy outside, but killed the workout, got the exercise. Needed to do that because it's so good for my soul. Like, I feel so good when I exercise. I'm lazy when it comes to exercising. After I've exercised, it's like, I know that's what I needed to do. Why was I fighting it? Anyway, so coming out of the locker room, I actually bumped into an executive manager that used to work in our business, and she was very fond of me. But at the time when I was working with her, I was pregnant with my daughter, and at that time I didn't know who I was. Well, I didn't find my confidence yet, and she would give me opportunities to do things, and she let me run with projects, and I would be so nervous. And every time I spoke to her, I was like super nervous and like all in my head, like, what do I say? What does a person like this person expect, like an executive manager, expect me to say? And I'm so glad 4 years later that I have found my confidence and found who I am. So I speak to her in the locker room and I'm like, it's so good to see you. And we only see each other in the gym lately, and I have a normal conversation with her, and I felt so good. I was like, good for you, Cindy. Like, you didn't have to pretend to be anybody. You didn't have to, you weren't putting on sitting on, as we say in South Africa. You were just being your authentic self, and I was having a conversation with just a normal being and human being, and it felt good. So I've realized that my confidence stems from understanding that by being my authentic self, I am like no one can compete with who I am, because I am who I am. There isn't another person like you and like me. We are unique in our own ways, and we need to own who we are as individuals and not shy away from who we are. Yeah, does that make sense? It makes all the sense to me, because by pretending to be someone else, you're putting on a character, you're putting on a persona, you're trying to be someone that you're not. And that is why you feel uncomfortable, and that is why you feel like you're not getting it right, because you're not getting it right, because you can't be that person, because they are their unique selves, and they're awesome for who they are, and they might have characteristics that you are drawn to, but that's not who you are. So yeah, just be you in whatever you do. Just be you. So yeah, I was at the dance class 2 weeks ago. Today it is Saturday, and I'm about to fetch my sister because we are doing a contemporary dance class with Janine Boyson. I used to do her classes online during lockdown, and then I proceeded to do classes with her after lockdown when the levels eased up. And she's actually having a free dance workout or dance class today, and she's invited me. So we're joining her this morning, and like we did when we were kids, Saturday mornings were dedicated to ballet dancing, but today it's contemporary modern dancing. And what I love about dancing is that I get completely out of my head and I just dance, and it's good for my soul and it's good for my body as well. I'll be sweating in a few minutes without even realizing. And dancing in a class was really much different now, because as a woman and as a heavier woman, it's difficult to move and to jump and to do the things that I used to. But I was there to have fun, and I was there to feed my soul with the dance class. And I reminded myself afterwards that even though it doesn't feel the same like it used to be when I was a little kid, it still feels good to be me and to still enjoy the classes and to still do what I really am passionate about. Even though I'm not size 26 Cindy anymore, I'm confident in the size that I am and in the woman that I've become. So, yeah. So in closing, guys, I just wanted to say that no one has superhuman confidence. Obviously, I have moments where I feel not confident. I have insecurities. I'm not superhuman. But there's a negative Nancy that sits here, and she's talking to me all the time, and she's telling me about my failures and things that I've not succeeded in, and my body type and my flaws and all of those things. And she's talking to me all the time, but I choose to not listen to her, and I on a daily have to tell her, Nancy, sit down. We're not going to listen to you today. I don't want to listen to you today. And I listen to motivational speakers, I listen to podcasts, I read my Bible, and I flood my mind with positive talk instead of negativity all the time. Because what you tell yourself and what the message you are actually sharing with yourself has a reflection on the way that you present yourself. So I listened to motivational speakers on YouTube, and I was listening to one this morning, and the speaker was saying that he disqualified himself so many times because his father was a drunk, he was not the biggest guy, he failed at school, and the only thing he was good at was sports. And yet he's such a successful speaker, motivational speaker. He's written multiple books, and look at the success that he has today. But he still has insecurities. So we just have to build our confidence day by day. Tell negative Nancy, sit down, take a seat, take 10 seats, because we're not entertaining you today. And keep reminding ourselves that God is not done with us, because that is also a message that I received today. in my quiet time was that God is not done with me. He's not done with me, and He's not done with you. And every morning when we wake up, it's a reminder that He's not done with us, because had He been done with us, we wouldn't be here. So we need to keep pushing through in purpose, and know that God has confidence in us, and we can build our confidence on God, because He has a purpose and a plan for each of our lives. So I know I'm going super deep, but I cannot be confident without the God that I serve, and without this message that He's given me today. I feel it's important that I need to share it. Till next time, guys.